Radio here on BTR. Of course, you want only drama queen. I'm in the studio. I have Razah.
Yeah, what's good?
What's good? What's good? We were chopping it up before the show.
Kicking and having fun in here. It's like Jay's just not a rapper.
Right.
Like Jay's an artist.
He's a brand.
Like, yeah, he's a brand. Like, yo, you gotta brand yourself and get out there. Like, so that's what I think the vision was when I sat in his office and kicked it with him. That's what it was. You know what I mean?
And it was definitely a lot of love. Even when he stepped down, I heard that Reid picked up from where he left off.
He didn't really pick up.
He didn't really pick
all the way.
Okay, so what happened? Let's get into that. I mean, what happened with the album? It was called A Breath of Fresh Air.
It was actually that was the first title.
Okay.
Then we changed it to self-titled Razah because it was like I'm a new artist, so we just changed
self-title.
it to. So the whole thing when Jay was there at Def Jam, yo, shout out to Hov, man. Like I don't care what nobody say, yo, Hov is this, Hov is that, man. Hov held me down when I was over there. Jay signed me without taking me to L.A. Reid, and L.A. Reid was his boss. So I guess L.A. Reid probably felt like, yo, how you? Yeah, it probably felt a little way like, yo, how you just signing dudes and not really bringing them to me when I'm the, you know what I mean? I'm the guy over you. So Jay just brought me in. So I feel like that's what it really was. And like I used to hear little talks in the building or whatever. But I remember when Jay left, I sat with L.A. Reid like 3 different times, and he was like, "Yo, don't worry about it. I know I ain't signed you, but you got good music, you got good records, you got a good look. I like how you perform on the stage." Cause I did like the whole Def Jam showcase, shut it down with Dream and a bunch of other dudes, and like I shut it down, and everything was good. And then sat with L.A. Reid 3 different occasions, and he was like, "Yo, don't worry about it. I got you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this." Nothing happened. So I was just like, "Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I just release me, bro." Like, but it took like 8-9 months to get off of it because they was trying to keep my music and they didn't want to give me my records and all that. So it was like a whole big back and forth thing. But so I'm free. Who do you
think essentially dropped the ball? Was it all L.A. Reid?
I'm not blaming anybody though. I'm not gonna say like, yo, this person. It's just the whole situation of how the whole situation went down. Like,
was it industry politics? You're saying then?
I think it was more like ego.
Whose ego? L.A. Reid?
Not Jay-Z's. I ain't calling nobody's name, but it wasn't Jay-Z's ego.
With all that you have going on now, do you look back? Are there any hard feelings? I mean, would you? Because at one point, I believe you said you had a 7-deal type of battle going on. What were some of the other labels looking at you then?
That was off the Feel So Good record. It was Sony. It was Virgin, Sony, Universal, J Records. It was a bunch of Interscope. It was like a bunch, but we chose. That was my first deal.
Right.
And Virgin was offering 1 point something, so we was like, we going for the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out the hood. So we
Did
going
you
for the
fulfill
money.
everything with them, or is there some situations, or is that still kind of like a little?
Oh no, that's dead.
Okay.
Because the whole Virgin thing crashed. They put out that Janet album. Word.
Yeah.
All the Rihanna records, we own them. Yeah.
That's
the Rick
good.
Ross joints, we own them. Yeah.
All right.
So it's like they were trying to play me, but we didn't let it get like that. Like, because they just want to throw. Because if you look at like Sterling Sims, shout out to Sterling Sims, like he got a hot album, and they just threw his album out. He signed a Def Jam too. Like they just threw his album out and like no promotion. It was another girl named Karina, I think. They just threw her album out like no promotion. Like that's what they were trying to do with me. Like that's getting played to me. Like and they're not gonna play me.
All that work,
they're not getting my album.
Yeah.
No.
All right, well, we have to take more.
No.
He said no. Talking about her in the sense of what had happened with her, how do you feel about Chris Brown? I mean, Chris Brown is another R&B singer out there.
Shout out to Chris Brown. I wish him all the best, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right. I mean, as a brother who definitely respects women, because I know
come on, like I'll never do Rihanna. I would never do that to you. Rihanna, I would never do that to you, baby. I'll never do that to you. Word, like that was just crazy. Like I don't.
Right. So I mean, do you feel now that time has passed on that? She's also been back in the news with some nude pictures.
You think that's real? I don't know, man.
I don't know. It just,
because I heard what's her name got some too Cassie.
Yeah.
I think those.
Have you seen any of those pictures?
No, I didn't see them. I just
maybe
heard about them.
Maybe we want to take a look. Perhaps they are.
For real?
Yeah.
What do you think though? If you're not a songwriter, you're whack.
Okay.
Just put it like
so name some of these whack songwriters out there.
No, not
songwriters. Some of these whack. Yeah.
I tell you. You know.
All right. Well then let's look at it like this.
I don't like name dropping.
You know what? You're right. Just not name drop, but let's just be real.
That's like for rappers.
That's for rappers.
Drop names and this dude, when I see him, I'll punch you in your face. No, I don't do all that.
Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's put it in this perspective. As an artist who takes what he does very serious.
Yes.
And one of the major things that you say about, and I kind of, read a little bit about you to know that you always kind of mention it, is the fact that you want people to write things that they actually live.
Yeah.
Don't write about things that they didn't ever experience.
Like, I'm a Usher fan to the bone, but then that confession thing, like when he did the whole confession thing, where he was talking about Chile.
Yeah.
That's what that whole thing was about, right? The confessions.
Well, they
album?
say that it was, but at the same time,
I thought that how you got other people writing about your life, like
right.
That was whack to me, and I was like, I'm an Usher fan though, like, but I was just like, yeah, that's corny.
Jamaica's a country that's very strict on as far as what people say.
Everything.
And just getting your thoughts on, certain artists over there. Let's say, for example, Movado. He calls himself Gangsta for life, but we know kind of that's a little bit different than what it appears to be.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about Jamaica being so strict? Because even though you are kind of conscientious of how you appear, do you feel that countries or even areas should be that restrictive against how people express themselves?
Because I think they doing it. They looking at it as like how, because Movado, he's representing Jamaica, because he's the hottest thing out of Jamaica right now, so he's representing Jamaica, and tourism is a big part of the whole Jamaican thing. So if you got this reggae cat, he's big and he's talking about shooting people up and all this, white people gonna be like, oh, he's from Jamaica, or we don't want to go there, and then that's just, I think that's how they're looking at it. Like,
but do you think that's the only thing? I mean, even when you have American artists, they still get the fines and stuff like that.
Really? For cursing on them? I mean, but you shouldn't curse, because then you got 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds listening to everything like that. I don't agree with this Jamie Foxx song being played on the radio at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the daytime.
What?
Blaming on the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Because then you got the little kids singing that. Like, I'm like, yo, man, my little niece was singing that song the other day. I was like, yo, what?
So you think that should be like an uncut type
maybe like after 8 o'clock or something like that, when the children are in bed or something like that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're very conservative.
I am though. Like, I don't really do the whole cursing thing. Like, I don't do all the gang. I don't all that gang stuff. It's whack to me. Like.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna. He came solo dolo. He didn't come with entourage.
I don't do the entourage stuff and all that.
That's interesting. It's very interesting.
All right, let me sing. I can sing somebody else's song.
Who are you gonna sing?
Feels so good, yeah. Loving somebody when somebody loves you back now.
Who's singing that?
Yeah, I know.
Feels so good, yeah. Loving somebody when somebody loves you back now.
All right. Can I sing that song?
All right, now you see. Look, you see how you just threw it at me? All right. Go ahead, get into one of your things.
All right, let me sing something new, some old.
Something. Let's see. You know which one?
Just tell me, whatever. Old, new.
Sing something. Sing that It's in the Rain song. I like that song. Okay. But just don't sing all of it. Just sing a part of it so everybody can just hear it. We gotta get some short instructions before we go.
Alright.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, but thank God, 'cause it is just hiding the tears from my face. Since you've been gone, I'm so out of place. And I need you here, babe. Lord, give me a sign. Show me the light. 'Cause this love I have to find, she's on my mind all the time. To stay afloat, I'll try. Let the rain fall down and take me away. 'Cause I don't wanna be without you. Girl, I can't sleep without you here. So let the rain take me away.